legend.
Jorge,
Two legends.
talk to me about this man.
Me preguntaron a ti que yo expliqué a ti. My favorite fighter of all times, always him since like when I started watching boxing and I found out about him like around 13, 14 years old, and since then, huge inspiration from the style, how he carried himself in and out of the ring. My favorite fighter, lo estaba describiendo a ti de cuando te empecé a ver. And still to this day, my favorite fighter. I still watch highlights of him, fights of him, his fights with Sugar Ray Leonard, his fights with David Moore when he came up to 168 pounds and nobody thought he was going to win, and he knocked those guys out. So, huge fan of this guy, man.
What does it mean to you to have him in New York City with you about to go down tomorrow night?
This is the only time you're ever going to see me fanboy like this, man. I can't believe this guy's here still, man. This has been an inspiration to me since I was a fucking kid, I literally can say, man. And I've said it like in every interview that I've ever been asked. If the media is paying attention, I've always mentioned this individual is my favorite fighter of all time.
So this was a surprise?
This was a surprising part, yeah. My manager kind of kept it to me and then started letting me know, giving me hints, and I was like, oh shit, you know.
Don Roberto, usted es una leyenda en el box. Aquí tenemos a Jorge, que ya es una leyenda en el UFC, especialmente por lo que ha hecho en la era de YouTube y en las peleas callejeras. ¿Qué es de este joven que usted vio que lo inspiró para apoyarlo y estar en su esquina, digamos?
Lo primero que estoy contento es que me haya invitado, ¿sabes? Y cuando vieron que mi amigo Jorge me había invitado, yo bien contento. Y vieron que era el maestro, fue el Garde, y me puse contento porque aquí gané dos títulos contra Viento y Marea. El último título fue en Atlantic City. Y cuando yo entré aquí, porque aquí siempre no hemos empezado, aquí siempre ha sido el pesaje. Me puse contento, feliz de la vida, porque esto le está tumbando la cabeza al boxeo ahora mismo. Esto es lo que está viendo el mundo entero hoy en día. Ya mucha gente no va mucho al boxeo, la gente quiere ver sangre, quiere ver... Cuando estos tipos luchan es como a matarse, hermano, es a matarse. Y menos mal que yo no nací para esta gente.
Sorry.
Do you mind translating that for us?
For British TV, what did he say?
He said that he was excited that I invited him, that he came here. He's won 2 titles in New York. In Jersey, he's won a title. That when he heard that the Waynes was here, he was ecstatic. He couldn't wait to come here. He's always liked New York. He has very good memories of New York. And he's just happy because he thinks MMA is doing a really good job of providing the people what they want with violence and blood, and he loves to see it take off, you know.
Mr. Duran, would this sport have interested you when you were younger?
Dice que si te hubiera interesado cuando tú eras joven en el deporte.
No existía eso, no existía.
Didn't exist.
En estos tiempos no existía.
Didn't exist.
Pero a lo mejor...
A
lo mejor...
You would have been a champion there.
Ya tuviera como 5 muertos, dile.
You would have like 5 dead bodies already, and that's for sure.
Bueno, estoy contento, estoy feliz de aquí en mi casa, que lo vamos a ganar. Mañana tiene que ganar. Como hicimos con respeto a toda la gente, de juego a juego, hermano. En esto no hay cobarde, porque que se mete en esto, que yo le llamo la muerte, no puede haber cobarde. Y el que es cobarde se muere de una vez. Así que hay que matarlo de una vez. Así que cae la trompada de salida. Él viene solo, porque él te tiene ganas. Él quiere demostrar que es más bravo que tú, y a ellos se va a llevar el tiro por la culata, como se dice.
You want to translate that?
Mr. Rand was saying that he calls MMA the death, that you have to have big cojones to get in here, big balls to get in here, so it's a death. And if somebody doesn't have it, you're going to find out quick that they don't have it. And then he was giving me advice backstage, and he was just reminding me, just get ready for him. He wants to prove that he has more balls in him. Just let the fight come to you. Let the fight unfold and unravel, and just take it to him, you know, little by little.
I'll ask in English so that they understand, but if you can answer in Spanish. One thing about this fight that really sort of distinguishes itself from other UFC fights is it's kind of like a real, recognized real. You and Nate aren't smack talking about each other, you have great respect for each other, but I know you want to go at each other tomorrow like never before. Do you take pride in being part of a UFC spectacle that doesn't rely on the circus of the outfits and the trash talking?
Él dice que...
También preguntan una.
Fue una pregunta. Dije que
una.
Este es un espectáculo entre hombres. No están con el circo, no están con el drama.
No,
están aquí, se respetan, pero se van a matar mañana.
No.
¿Hay orgullo detrás de eso?
Claro que sí, porque yo voy a demostrar que yo soy mejor que tú. Y tú vas a demostrar que yo soy coño. Entonces ahí es donde entra el orgullo. ¿Y cuál es el orgullo? Que tú no me puedes ganar a mí. Y tú vas a decir tampoco me puedes ganar a mí. Entonces ahí es donde está el orgullo. De quién es el más hombre dentro de lo que van a hacer. Y eso va a ser bueno, porque va a ser de los dos quién va a ser más orgulloso, ¿me entiendes? Y el que gana va a ser orgulloso. Eso,
We can translate for them.
Yeah, no, he said that this is a man sport, and tomorrow they're going to show who has the most pride, and that's what it comes down to, not about anything else outside of the show and doing flips to try to get people hyped about it. They're hyped on its own merit.
What's it like knowing that he's going to be here watching the fight?
Well, at first I was hearing rumors that he might come, and I was ecstatic. And then my manager started noticing, let me not drop these hints on him no more. So if I could pick one fight in the whole history of fighting to watch me fight live, it would be this guy. So imagine. And now everybody that's walked through boxing, through Muay Thai, through kickboxing, this is the guy that I would pick. His mentality in the ring, what he did in the later stages of his career is just amazing, man. This is a guy that I firmly look up to.
You usually show a lot of emotion in the cage. Right now, we're showing a lot of emotion outside of the cage. You must be pretty overwhelmed by this.
To put it in the layman's terms, I'll be asking him for the selfie and all that stuff, You'll never see me geek out like this hard ever in my life. And I'm trying to contain myself because I don't want to scare him off either. I look like a major fanboy, but this is my favorite fighter of all times, man.
Hay verdad detrás de los rumores de que si tú ganas y si Canelo gana este fin de semana, podría armarse un crossover UFC boxeo entre Jorge Masvidal y Canelo.
Sería excelente, especialmente si el rey del boxeo me bautiza, se viene en la esquina conmigo, me hace el campamento conmigo, vamos allá con todo.
Bueno, yo siempre he dicho que en la vida todo es posible, porque acuérdate que Mahuegue también peleó con un luchador y le estaba ganando el luchador, pero se cansó. A veces yo no entiendo por qué se cansó, porque ellos entrenan demasiado duro, entrenan mucho más duro que nosotros. Y después de 7, 8 asaltos estaba cansado. Eso no lo entendí. Francamente no lo entendí porque acuérdate que ellos son a base de fuerza. Y cuando tú más fuerzas, cuando tú más cansado, te cansa más rápido. Pero el boxeo es mucho más técnica, no tiene por qué cansarte. Y entonces yo entiendo por qué el otro se cansó y ahí en fondo lo aprovechó más Mahuegue. El boxeo, tanto como la lucha, es esto, inteligencia. Tú tienes que ser inteligencia para todo. Cuando yo estaba chiquito yo pensaba que yo iba a ser luchador. ¿Por qué? Porque yo veía muchas películas del Santo, Blue Demon, Black Shadow, toda esa gente. Entonces yo aprendí lucha. Pero en la lucha no había plata. Yo entonces me metí a boxeador. Y ahí sí había plata. Pero en el boxeo amateur. Y nunca luché. Pero aprendí lucha perfectamente bien.
Man, you guys don't want to hear me say it. Maybe
Roberto, le hago la pregunta a usted primero. Si se da la pelea, sí, ¿usted le daría la bendición a Jorge? ¿Y cómo usted ve el estilo de Jorge peleando contra un Canelo?
Bueno, eso no se puede hablar ahora mismo. Eso es un decir por ahora. Él tiene que ganar primero y después se ve lo otro. Porque tú no puedes hablar lo que uno no sabe y lo que no puede venir todavía. Puede que venga, puede que no venga, no sabemos. Solamente esperar que él gane y a ver si el Canelo acepta una pelea con él, porque yo sé que él va a aceptar, pero bueno, pero no podemos decir sí o no, vamos a tener que esperar nada más.
Señor, sí señor.
Y Jorge, ¿esa es la pelea que le gustaría antes de pelear contra un Conor McGregor? ¿Le prefería pelear contra un Canelo Álvarez?
Como el campeón dijo, tengo lo de mañana. Dios por delante, darle todo lo que tengo mañana y
Ve lo que viene.
Claro.
Primero tiene que ganar. Después que gane, entonces que venga quien venga, que es lo más importante.
He says first, I gotta win that fight. And it's true. I'm only focused on all these other things that president's here, all these other obstacles that could become obstacles. I don't think about it. I just think about it's a fight. It's another fight, and I gotta win that first. And then whatever comes after that, whatever the universe grants me, I'm in for it. Obviously I want the biggest paychecks possible in this sport. I want to make the biggest headlines possible. So I'm gonna give it my all tomorrow, and then see what gets laid in my lap after that.
If you can get Dana and Oscar in the same room to negotiate a fight between you and Canelo, you might be the real Jesus.
That might be, and that'd be a fight in itself too, Dana and Oscar, But I think anything's possible nowadays, anything.
You mentioned President Colby Covington said that BMF actually stands for Broken Mediocre Fighters. I know you're focused on the fight, but when you have a guy who could potentially be one of your top fights in the future or in your future, how much attention do you place on these types of comments?
Where are you guys at? Where's all the media at? Who's headlining MSG? Who's the president coming to see? Who's Roberto Duran coming to see? Who's The Rock coming to place a belt on? These guys that are number whatever the hell they are, talking that crap, the people know, you know, something that Nate said, and I'm gonna have to steal it from him. I've been doing this 16 years. How long has this guy been doing? How many KOs does he have in his record? How many top legitimate contenders does he have? His claim to fame was beating RDA, which was a great fighter at 155 pounds, but at 170, I didn't think he made that splash for him to make a whole campaign out of it. But he's a low-budget bitch, and so he's got to walk around with that interim belt that Dana stripped him from, you know? That's who he is, man. He's going to always say whatever he can to get this media. I just made him famous. Everybody's going to click in this interview because Mr. Duran's here. And now people that don't even know who that idiot is, we just made him famous, you know? So I'll take care of him when I get there. There'll be consequences for all this talk.
Final question?
Nah, we're all good. I think you guys need to go and spend some time together.
Thank you, guys.
Muchas gracias. Jorge.
Interceptor.
Gracias.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Translate.